That's for damn sure. Here's a question. Do you think that black people should rely on politicians, or do you think they could save themselves, or a combination of both, or what
If you rely on a politician, you're damn fool. You better get out here and get it.
Yeah.
Right? Better get out here and get your financial literacy up.
That's for damn sure.
I got to a point one day, I'm sitting around, I got money in my bank account, and it's doing absolutely jack shit, but waiting to get spent. Right? And I just sat there and, like I said, for some reason, I was watching Dave Ramsey. I like Dave Ramsey.
Me too.
I like straightforward people. He call people idiots and stupid and hard people.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Him and Kevin. You ever watch Kevin Samuels? Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this stock. And I used to hear you talk about stocks, right? I'm like, man, I'm looking at and I used to see Dow, S&P. I don't know what the hell this is. Then one day I just had an epiphany, like, let me call Marley and tell him to come by and let him at least give me the basics on it. And you came by, right?
Mm-hmm.
You was in my garage. And you stayed 4 hours. Talking about
Did
stocks.
I?
4 hours.
Man.
I remember.
I didn't even.
I remember specific
that's
things,
news to
right?
me. I didn't even realize I stayed that long. Okay.
4 hours.
Yeah.
You showed me the Stash app, Robinhood, and all that. You showed me the basics of it. You know, how to get the account, how to shop for stocks, how this looks, how that looks, right? And I was listening intently. I asked questions. You know, like, dang, what about my daughter? Well, if you want, get your daughter in it, you gotta get this, studio account. It was like $9 a month, something like that. People like, man, $9 a month. I don't give a
man.
I don't give a goddamn for $25 a month to improve the future of my daughter.
Right.
I mean, shit. That damn bottle of Crown right there costs $25.
Listen, people spend more than that on Crown, on their cars, on weed, all type of
get back
food, cheeseburgers, all type of shit.
A full share could be $25, but you can buy partial shares. You buy $5 worth, $10 worth, $2 worth, right? And I heard too many successful people like, if you want to be wealthy, you got to learn how to make money when you sleep, not when you work. You got to know how to make money when you're not working, in your sleep. Accumulate wealth. Okay. Now, this is a good start. Learn about Roth RA and all that, you know what I'm saying? Learn about that. Now we get to my daughter, to my daughters, especially the youngest one. Okay. Her college tuition is going to be paid for due to my military disability. So we got that out the way, but screw that. That's no excuse. How do I get her a great head start, right? I need to start building up money for her. Now I could get a savings fund, and I could get another savings account to put her money in. It's not drawing jack shit.
Which ain't gonna give you nothing.
I mean, she probably earned 50 cents over the next 8 years.
Right. Exactly.
So I said, okay, how do I do this smartly? I could give her allowance, let her put it in her piggy bank, and show her how to save money. It's still not making no money. If she wakes up with $20 in her piggy bank, in the morning, and she wakes up a week from now, unless I put more in there, it's going to be $20. That's right. Right? If I put in a stock account, she can have 20 in there. A week later, she can have 24. She might have 18, or she could have 35. But the way the economy is, more than likely, she would have more than less. Now, okay, now I got a plan now. So how am I going to do this? Okay. Not only am I going to invest in a stock account for her, now I need to get her involved in the process so she can understand. So when she becomes a mother, she can do the same thing for her children. So, okay, how do I get her involved? She likes different things. All right, Jada. So, do you want to be rich when you grow up? Yes. Okay. How do you do that? Save my money? Okay, yeah, that's part of the equation. But
That's a big part of the equation.
you can invest your money too. Okay. The stocks, this is how stocks work. You get partial share of the company. You invest your money. When they make money, you make money. Right? Okay. So what do you like? McDonald's. Okay. I have a list of stuff she likes. See, they were a public traded company. Like, okay, look, Jay, these are all the things you can get stock in. Oh, okay, Daddy. Okay. Got $100. So how much you want to put in this stock? How much you want to put in this stock? So I let her figure it out, 5, 10, whatever. Which one do you like the most? But I'm like, hey, also look who's earning money, whatever. But and she did pretty good, right? Then I said, okay, not only am I gonna do that, I Google like what's the best financial books for children ages 9 to 11 or whatever. Because I can't just give her a goddamn Warren Buffett book.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got children's financial books that were really good. I read the reviews, as people should do. And a lot of people are like, yeah, this is great, this is this. Bam. I pick these books. You go by the ratings, the 5 stars, 4.5. For your child's future, there is no, if the book is $50, I'm spending $50, okay? That damn bottle of Crown is $24. I don't got $500 bottles of shit, right? So I got her the books. I said, look, I need you to read a chapter a day and tell me what you learned. And, we go through it. And she told me what she learned. And that's great. And I set an amount that I was going to invest each month in her account. And sometimes I go off the cuff. If I see something's about to spike, I go get me some stocks for my portfolio and get her some for her portfolio. I got long-term plays and I got short-term. Most of her plays are long-term plays. Mine's long, short, or whatever, because hers, I know nothing's going to be touched for at least 8 years.
Right.
Right. And I talked to her, I was like, okay, when you turn 18, I'm going to give you this account. Now, the catch was, like, you can take the money out, or you can keep it in there.
And let it keep
Once
on.
you turn about 40, 45, 50, you would never have to work again. You'd be a multi-millionaire.
Yep.
Right. I could have told her at 18 you could take it out, do what you want. Because guess what she's going to do? An 18-year-old probably had $20,000, $30,000.
Yeah.
Bing! All that time you work, 8 years for that money, it's going to be gone on sections and drink and stuff. But
shoes.
half of my battle was telling her to, I'm going to give it to her when she turns 18. The other half of that is like convincing her, keep it. The longer you have it, that money will keep growing and growing. Next thing you know, you probably could buy a whole house off this damn account.
And because
investing in this account.
And because you're starting so young with her,
right.
By the time that she gets to the point where you can hand the account over to her, she's probably not gonna want to take it out. She's gonna be like, I'm so used to having it in there. Or even if I do take out some, right, she's immune to it. Yeah, her brain is already there.
How would you think it would feel that you could buy your car off the profits out of your stuff?
Right.
Cash money, no car note. Something that you probably like.
And you didn't have to break a sweat for it.
Yeah.
You didn't have
You didn't have to clock in or nothing.
Years and
if
years.
you instill that discipline at a young age, they gonna grow up with it, right? I'm like, the more you save now, the less you have to work later. And just point out different examples when you see, and I know some of the older people that work at the grocery store, they probably do it because they're bored or whatever. But just use it anyway. I'm like, do you want to be that old worker? Well, you don't save your money. You don't invest it right. That's going to be you. Now that might not be their story, right? The old person there, because they probably
or the old person
right?
that working like a McDonald's or something.
But she don't know that.
Right.
But to further drive the point home,
right,
and for her to get it, sometimes you have to kind of manipulate them
right.
for the better, so for the betterment of your child and children or whatever, right?
Right.
But guess what? When I was 10 years old, when I got $50 for Christmas, hell, I thought I was a millionaire.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And guess what happened to that money? I get it, but guess what? I got to give it to my mama. I never see it again. Right?
I know that. Yep.
You know what I mean? Because she's gonna use it to do whatever she needs to do. When you're 10, you mad like, Mama, where my $50? You want to get some toys and stuff, but Mama, shit, I got bills, so this $50 gonna help. Sorry, I get it now. You know, you get it when you're an adult. Like, shoot, everything counts.
So now you're going a totally different route.
So disciplining my daughter with that, and I get to a point now. I kind of split it up. I give her a little bit of money in person. She needs to know how to handle money and save it and make decisions. Like, okay, you got to get your hair pressed next week. But then there's this damn, what's that game? They family computer? Roblox she want to get, right? So needs, wants. When she wants to spend her money, right? I ask her, is this a need or is this a want? I teach her to differentiate between the two of them. I want a snow cone. Okay, is this a need or what? It's something as little as that. It's a want. Why is it a want? Because I don't have to have it. It's nothing, like for my survival, clothes stuff. Okay. And I'm not so hardcore where I don't let her buy toys and stuff. I mean, come on, you don't want to do that. But just teach her the difference between needs, wants, and making her make a decision. Okay, if you get this, you're not getting this. Put it on them. These kids are a whole lot smarter than we give them credit for. Yeah. So sometimes you have to put them on the table and make them make an executive decision.
Because I noticed you have...
And even if it's wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to let them make that wrong decision. Because guess what it is? A mistake. If people learn from mistakes, then success.
Because I know there's parents who totally keep their children away from the finances altogether. And it's just like, no, I want them to just enjoy being a kid. And what happens, because I know this happened to me.
But you can do that.
Right.
My kid's still a kid to the heart. But, okay, she's not going to be a kid forever. Right. She's going to be an adult longer than she's going to be a kid. Right? Technically 18, legally. Some people are kids at 50.
Yeah.
But you're going to be an adult way longer. I'm not worried about this kid shit. Get 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, I need to start prepping you to be a responsible adult. Because you're going to eventually be a wife. And you don't need to be somebody's burden. You need to be a wife that can hold her own and be responsible. Or you're going to be a single lady that's going to be responsible. It's my job to instill these principles for you so you don't have to cheat yourself marrying a no good man because he has money and you don't, and you have to sacrifice so much stuff because you need to be dependent. Not the person depend on you, but now you're dependent of him. You have your own shit. You ain't got to be dependent no more. You call the shots and you do what you want to do.
I think with, when you have fathers who are actively in their daughters' lives, I think we all kind of know that. Like when you have a daughter, when you're a father and you're actively in your daughter's life, it's going, quote unquote, keep them off the pole. You see what I'm saying? So, I commend you. I commend both of y'all. Right. You know what I'm saying, for being active fathers in their lives. And, as far as the money aspect of it, I can't wait to see how this all plays out. You know what I mean? In real time.
But the only bad thing, I'm going to be older.
You're going to be older and wiser. You know what I'm saying? And
I can't wait to see how it plays out for me.
That's another thing too. Yeah.
TV gonna be worldwide.
And I got a portfolio too, so I'm ready to see how it plays out for me as well.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited about her because she's starting so young.
Right.
Yeah, I told her, I'm like, hell, I might have to come get a loan from you. It is my money.
But wouldn't that be crazy though? At some point, like she done took it so far that like, damn, I gotta go get a loan for my daughter.
But the thing about it is,
you know what I'm saying?
If you really look at social media, if you look at Instagram, if you look at Facebook, we all have the potential to do it. It's just the mindset. Man, there's so many times I look on social media and I see a whole family just bought a brand new pair of Jordans. I'm talking about even the baby shoes cost $100.
I'm glad you brought that story up. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm glad you brought that story up. I've told Marlon this story.
Yeah.
And I know he always wanted me to come out with this story, right? December 20th, whatever them last 11s came out.
Oh.
Jordans, right?
Yeah.
I had them in the cart. I was about to check out. And I just had a epiphany, man. I'm like, do I really need these shoes or am I buying them because of the hype? I don't need them. God knows I don't need them. I got enough shoes to supply a village. I immediately clicked out the website. And even though it was after hours, the price I was about to pay for those Jordans, I put that exact amount into Nike stock.
Man.
I told them I was going.
Absolutely.
I did that. I've done that on a couple of occasions, but not when I checked them out.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when I felt like I was going to buy a pair of Jordans, I bought a share in Nike. But that particular day, I was set to spend this $240 anyway, right? So if I'm already dedicated to spending it, let me go ahead and buy me another share.
Because when
that's about a share and a half, maybe almost 2 shares worth of Nike. And I probably done made about $30 off that return.
I'm gonna look it up in real time right now.
They're gonna make more, right?
Continuously.
And that's not knocking any people that buy Jordans or whatever. You do what you do. I'm not in the business of telling people what to do with their money.
Right.
I came to a maturation of where these Jordans, I'm gonna put them on my feet. I don't really go to many places for people to even see them anyway, right? Or I could take this money and have it make money. And hell, I might walk around. I could buy a whole goddamn super collection if I want to do.
So a Nike stock right now is $139. Is $139.35. So let's call it $140.
I remember buying 10 shares when it was $85.
Mm.
And I still got them. It was $85. I remember that shit. Right?
Come on.
And it's $139 right now. Now you just do the math.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I bought more shares since then, but the prices went up then. But man, I'm thinking like I wish I'd have bought 20.
But even somebody that purchased one Nike stock at 139 right now, right? Or even if you don't have the whole 139, you could buy half a share.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
On Robinhood you can't, but on
right.
you can.
No. On Robinhood you can now.
Can you?
Yeah, you can now.
They do fractional?
They do fractional shares now. Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep, they do fractional shares now. Or you could buy half for 70 or
I got both.
Quarter for 35.
I got my long-term plays in the stash, and I got my short terms. You know, if I do I'm playing around with options, I'm plugging it up. But
right.
In Robinhood. But the deal is, man, we just have to, that Instagram, oh my God, that Instagram, Facebook be the death of us because everybody wants to. These rappers buy each other cars and shit.
Yeah.
If I'm dating a rich girl or whatever, she came to me like, hey, I bought you 1,000 shares in Nike. Oh my God, I'll probably faint. Get this card.
Right.
That's cool. That's cool for the gram. Hey man, give me something that's gonna make some money. You know what I mean? It gotta be something extravagant, like somebody, like a rapper gotta be, like he gotta have a video of himself going on Robinhood and buying like, I'm about to buy 1,000 shares of this, like it gotta be something crazy. Like that's not sexy. You can't see it.
It's not shiny. It's not sexy. It's not
right.
Flashy.
The chain, you can see it. You can see my money. These rare Jordans, you can see it. You can't see a portfolio. So it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Just think if Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B gone live one night and talk about buying stocks and investing.
They would have one person watching.
Do you know how the pendulum would swing though?
It'd be hopefully
so influential. But we know that's not going to happen.
But
yeah.
I feel now, people are tired of being sold trauma to the point that if somebody did just so happen to do that, I think it would work in their favor. I think now people are so tired. I'm talking about we are so numb to the fighting. We so numb to the twerking. We so numb to the extent if somebody did come and change the trajectory, like, yo, this is what I'm rapping about, and look, this is what I'm gonna dedicate my career to putting in your face to the point that where you believe this is what I'm about. Man, I'm willing to bet you people to start actually diving into that now. People will start diving into actually into
But
business.
here's a crazy part about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I notice. What I notice is you have an artist who's not really, let's say like a 21 Savage, right? Who when they come out the gate, you know, it's more ignorance than anything, right? Just, you know what I'm saying? And they do what they do because they don't know any better, right?
Forgive me, I gotta return this real quick, but keep talking.
Yeah. And then they kind of get enlightened with certain things. And then you see their fame, it's not as much as it used to be. You see what I'm saying? And I kind of find that kind of sad. Like every time an artist is with the shits, you know what I'm saying? The minute that they get enlightened and they say, "Hey, yo, buy some real estate," I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? I'm realizing that like it start like their fame start to decline almost. Like it's not as high as it used to be. Like you know what I'm saying? Like people, so it's just like and I'm saying that to say that like this thing is kind of it's more, I feel like it's more complicated because of the brainwashing. You know what I'm saying? Like we see so much of the, yo, you gotta have the shiny chains and the flashy car and stuff like that, that when you see a few of the, yo, go buy some real estate, go buy some, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it don't hit the same. I think there has to be like a avalanche, a big wave, a big snowball effect of, but the good thing about it is we're doing a lot better as far as like knowledge wise than we used to. You see what I'm saying? We're a lot better.
I seen Meek Mill make a post about like stock before, and people the hip hop community just don't do it enough.
Right, exactly.
They do it every now.
Right, every now and again.
So we
like
start pushing that culture, which I don't think is gonna happen because it don't make the industry money.
Right.
It makes us money. You know what I'm saying?
And
that's the deal.
Which goes back to what we were talking about earlier. If we have money now, even though we don't owe the politicians anything,
rebate,
we don't owe them nothing.
Goddamn right,
you know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, that's how politics work. You know what I'm saying? And in order for politicians to move on something, it almost seems like you gotta put money in their pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
so, yeah, man. I don't know if you wanna keep the convo going. We can keep the convo going.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm gonna chop it up anyway.
Okay. Yeah, man. So, as far as the stocks go,
okay,
right? You know, like we was talking about earlier with the Nike stock,
okay,
right? Even if someone was to buy even a half a share,
okay,
like I tell you what, remember you was talking about the $20, like, yo, I give my daughter $20, XYZ, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what people need to realize: that $20, just that 20, just the 20 alone, in 8, 9, 10 years, that 20 gonna turn into 500.
Yeah.
And that's just the 20. That's not even I don't know for sure what it's going to turn into, but I'm just saying that like it's going to turn into more money if you leave it in there and let it build, let it grow. You see what I'm saying? With the interest, the compound interest. But that's just $20. Now imagine if you putting $20 in there every month, every week. You see what I'm saying? Like, as opposed to the, because I done seen people with $400, $500, $600 car payments.
And this is what I started doing, right? Like if I had like a major bill, like a car note,
Mm-hmm.
and I paid it off, I'm used to not having that money, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me just use a real example. I was paying like $200 a month for DirecTV.
Yeah.
I got rid of it.
Uh-huh.
YouTube TV is like $65, right? So
Right.
I got like $135 to play with each.
Mm-hmm. Listen.
I'm used to paying that bill. So let me just divert this money and invest it. And have that money making money. I'm used to not having it anyway. Instead of putting that money in the bank and me having more money to spend, and I'm going to end up spending it, how about I take this money and invest in it, add it to the money I'm already investing in.
Right.
Because I'm not one of those people that I don't want to be working when I'm 60, 65, 70 years old. That's not knocking the people that do it, because, everybody, circumstances are different. That's just one thing that I don't want to do personally.
Mm-hmm.
Personally. Okay? I want to do that personally. So, every little bill that I knocked off, whether it's $20, $40, $50, I start putting that in, Roth IRA, different things.
Right.
And guess what? If I put it in the stocks and I run into a jam where I really, really need some money, I can sell it all and get my money back in about 2 or 3 days, right?
Right.
It's like when you buy a stock, it ain't like you buying the shoes and this ain't your money no more. All you doing is transferring the money from your bank account to another account, and it's making money.
So you can make some money.
So like I said, I could sell. I done sold stocks before. I got to my like, oh, this thing's starting to hit a ceiling. It's starting to come back down. It was a short-term play. Then withdraw it. Like, I know you got to at least wait 48 hours. Then it takes about another day. So about 3 days, I got my money back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's sometimes I hear people, they'll say something like I gotta go and do, what is it, retail therapy or shopping therapy or something like that. Like they'll say,
I have no idea.
you never heard that term? Like when people would say like I got a retail therapy or something like that, or shopping therapy. You ain't never heard that term before?
Therapy.
Like they gotta shop because it's therapeutic to them. You see what I'm saying? And
I shop too. I shop for stocks and investments.
right, and that's what I was getting at. You see what I'm saying? Like, sometimes people they'll shop because they're bored. But I'm saying that like, yo, you could kind of, because you can still shop for stocks.